Hey guys, and welcome to my first video. So on this channel, most likely be about Pokemon. There'll be booster pack breaks and just general going through cards and binders. So this video is going to be based around going through the base set that I have, well, base set unlimited, and putting them in a brand new Volta X binder that I bought from Pokémon.net. The link will be in the description. You'll realize as I go through and place them in, I'm doing them in numerical order, which some people might not like, but it's just the way I like to do it. You'll notice that some cards aren't present in the binder because they're ready to be graded. There's actually a few that have been sent for grading using Omaash's middleman service. Again, his link will be in the description below as well. And I've just sent a few of the cards that I want to get graded to him. I don't think they've actually arrived to him yet, but it's got Charizard, I believe, and Blastoise from base set, which should be fun because I'm not too worried about the grade on them, because of how pretty vintage and cool they are. Like some of this base set I'll be sending off for grading as well eventually, but there's no rush because obviously with PSA doubling their pricing and me having to probably wait about a year for any bulk submission kind of puts me off sending them for grading. There's quite a lot of cards missing, but I don't think I ever actually had the full base set. But I'm enjoying the side loading aspect of this binder as well. But I've got quite a bit to put in this binder. I've got the normal base set, and then I've got Fossil and Jungle as well, but again, a lot of them cards I've taken out and put into card savers already to be sent off for grading. And I'm just hoping that I can send it before the turn of the year. These are going in really smooth. But I've also got Gym Heroes as well, which is probably one of my favourite sets because of the design of the actual cards. And I will be sending pretty much all of Gym Heroes to PSA because currently with Omaash I've got, I think, all of them going to CGC, just because it's faster. It's not necessarily cheaper either because it's still about $25 to $30 to get it graded, but it is way faster. The turnaround times are about a month for $25, and the only problem for me is obviously shipping from the UK. Could take a couple of weeks. It's landed in New York already, so I don't know how it works over there with the postal service, but I'm hoping it gets to him before the 1st of April, because if I believe right, he does submissions on the 1st and the 16th of every month. So hopefully they get to him before the 1st. If not, it just means I have to do a later submission on the 16th. There's no problem there because at least they'll still be graded. And I'm in no rush because all the cards are pretty cool. I mean, even this art, like, I know it got reprinted for Evolutions, but there's just something about these base set cards which really can't be topped. I don't know if it's because it's the first set kind of thing, but they just look so cool. But like I said, my favourite art has to be not so much the Pokemon art, but the actual card layout is Gym Heroes, and I have actually got some here. I sent, these aren't first edition, but I sent a first edition Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz to Omaash to get graded by CGC. Judging by the card, I mean, most of these cards are literally mint to near mint condition, if not some in gem mint, I guess. I literally can't see anything wrong with most of the cards. Obviously there's a few that will not be getting graded because, one, I don't like the art, and two, it just doesn't seem feasible to send cards for grading that cost $25 when I can get maybe $30 back off it. So it's kind of like a waste of money to get it graded, because if eventually I was going to sell some of them, I wouldn't probably get the money back because of the grade being so low. But obviously the likes of your Charizard, like I was saying to Omaash, I don't think that will be any higher than a 5 maybe, but because it's Charizard, it's still worth a nice little bit. But I remember growing up with all these cards, so I kind of went off the anime after the first probably couple seasons of it. So I actually started collecting the cards with my brother and cousins, but personally I stopped playing the games and watching it, I think around the time of Leaf Green. But a lot of these cards we actually we had most of them. I don't think we actually had the Charizard, but I definitely know we had the Venusaur. I've actually got a Venusaur somewhere, probably in the card savers, but it's not in good condition. But at school we made a bag for my mum to give to the kids, and she accidentally gave the wrong bag, which had a lot of high-end cards in, or favourite cards, and one of the favourite cards was the Ancient Mew, which I've recently bought and can't find the card, even though I literally just had it. There we go. So the Ancient Mew, probably the most recognisable card for people that grew up with the first era of Pokemon. I believe it was with a promo with Pokemon First movie. It's definitely illegal in the TCG in terms of trying to use it in competition, because it's just unreadable, I think. But that's all base set I've got in the binder. So we've got the likes of Clefairy and Chansey, the rare Electabuzz, Charmeleon. I've got Charmander and Charizard, but obviously Charizard's going to be graded. So a lot of the stuff is, I mean, obviously it goes straight to trainers, but what do we expect in such a vintage old set? So I've got Squirtle, Charmander, Bulbasaur, Alakazam, nice hollow. Like I said, most of these cards are in good condition, with a bit of scratching on the hollow, which is kind of expected. Poliwrath, Zapdos, which I genuinely forgot was in base set. Pikachu, and then for some reason everyone's got the same first edition Machamp. Actually, I have no idea why Machamp seems to be the only one that's always got first edition stamp. Mewtwo, there's the Venusaur, which is in really bad condition. It's just more the edging and the corners. Ninetales, which is probably one of my favourite arts from base set, and Gyarados, which is pretty cool. I think the Shining Gyarados is probably one of the cards I'm going to try and get next. And yeah, so I sent Blastoise and Charizard from base. I feel like I've sent something else from base, I just can't remember. But going through the collection I had, I come across a pretty cool card, which is a Japanese picture. Now, I thought it was from Neo Genesis, going by the card art, but it actually wasn't. It's I believe a card that got released in 1992, or around that time. So I'll be getting that graded by PSA. And then I also found a band card, obviously because of the art. When you see it, you'll know. I think it's from Neo Genesis, if I remember right. It's Moo Milk in Japanese, which is obviously a no-no for the image, but it's in really good condition as well. So that's probably like a PSA 8 or 9, just like pretty much every Japanese card. So that's my base set done, and what I'll be doing is trying to get my hands on some more Gym Heroes, because like I said, it is my favourite set. I've got a couple, I think I've got 1 or 2 Japanese Gym Heroes, but I'm trying to get the English one, so you've got like pretty much most of the trainers, if not all the trainers. Brock's Rhydon I've got somewhere as well, the holo. And then obviously my first edition Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz has been sent in. And I've got, oh, there's the Japanese. I think it's Koga's Zubat maybe, or Golbat, one of the two. I've got in a card saver somewhere in one of my tins. I've got the Misty's Kingdra, I think, or Seedra, where it's got the pre-release on the actual holo of the card. But I'll be doing a video on Gym Heroes soon, because I do want some more cards. I might be going crazy. Yeah, the sought after cards, see Sabrina's Gengar, I believe. I kept Gym Heroes and Gym Challenge mixed up. But for now, I'm going to leave the video there, and then plan I might do Fossil and Jungle next, because they're so small. A lot of my Fossil and Jungle are actually already in card savers, because obviously the legendary birds. I do want to try and leave some space for special cards that I just like the art of. So like the Palkia, Dialga and Arceus GX. I want to save some of that, but I've got a little Mew here, which is pretty cool. I want to get a lot of Mew stuff because it's one of my favourite Pokemon. But yeah, that's the video, guys. Like I said, I'm going to leave the link in the description for the binder itself from Voltex, which I bought from Pokerand.net, and I'll be leaving the link to Omaash's video where he explains his middleman service. So if you guys want to get anything graded, going through him should be the one, because he genuinely looks and really likes Pokemon and adds a lot to the community, has a lot of passion for the TCG and other TCGs like Dragon Ball Z and Digimon, which a lot of people kind of stray away from, but it's nice to see that someone enjoys TCGs in general. So I'll be giving a code card at the end of every video for whoever. Maybe I'll give 1 or 2. I'll give 2 for the first video. So Shining Fates code card number 1, and Shining Fates code card number 2. Speaking of Shining Fates, I actually need to go through that collection and find out exactly what I'm missing and try and get the actual cards. I mean, it's a massive set, it's like 200 cards, but once I've got a few of them, I'll be pretty fine. I've already got some duplicates, which is kind of annoying, but I'm looking to get another binder for Shining Fates and Hidden Fates. So that's that, guys. I hope everyone has a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.